Hello and welcome again. Welcome to class number 411. They're going to meet out. I have to look. Class 411, which precedes class 412 and follows class 410. So class 411 falls between classes 410 and 412. So welcome. All right, let's go back to our vocabulary very quickly. A lo largo de, along. Me gusta caminar a lo largo de la playa. I like to walk along the beach. Come along, to get along with. I like to walk along the beach. Asistencia, attendance. ¿Qué tal tu asistencia a clase? How is your attendance? Class attendance. To attend class. Do you have a good attendance rate? Do you attend this class every day? Do you attend this class on a daily basis? Is your attendance good? Okay. Debajo de, beneath. Beneath the ocean, beneath the surface of the earth. Under, beneath, under. But we say beneath quite a lot. Beneath, for debajo de. Ocupado, busy. Estoy muy ocupado hoy, no puedo. I'm very busy today. Ahora, occupied is ocupado. La casa está ocupada. It's occupied. Occupied. But we say busy. I'm a busy man. Are you a busy person? Marta, are you a busy person? Yeah, she's really busy. Yeah, she has a husband and a little boy to take care of. And then she has to take care of the lights, the makeup, everything. She's a very busy woman. Busy, 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 busy. Zaragoza, Zaragoza me gusta. Is busy. She's very busy, busy, busy. Con B dura al principio. Busy. Loco, crazy. You're crazy. Mad. Las vacas locas, mad cows. Mad. But mad has two meanings. One meaning is crazy, and the other is angry. Very angry. I'm really mad at you. But crazy is crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. I'm crazy to do these English classes on television. Don't you think? I'm a little bit crazy. You have to be crazy to do television. Yes, you have to be a little bit crazy. Enorme, enormous. Yes. I have enormous responsibilities. Enormous. This room isn't very enormous. This is very big. Enormous. But our offices in general are enormous. Huge. Huge. Escrito UG con H. Pronunciado huge, como Hugh Grant. Huge. Como Hugh Grant con che al final. Huge means enorme. And it's used more. We use both. Enormous. Very, very big. Enormous. But we use huge more. Maybe 60% of the time huge and 40% enormous. Huge, full. Yeah, the cup is full of pencils. Yes, it's full of pencils. De hecho. In fact, as a matter of fact, but I recommend in fact. We use both. As a matter of fact, but as a matter of fact often doesn't mean de hecho. As a matter of fact means, pues pensándolo bien, as a matter of fact, but we say in fact, in fact, in fact. Memoria, memory. I'm losing my memory. Yes. Two things happen to you with old age. The first is loss of memory. I can't remember the second. All right. Memory. Y mis recuerdos también son my memories. My memories. Memories. La da 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 da. Tal como éramos. Memories. Now, mis memorias, voy a escribir mis memorias. It's not memories. We use the French word mémoire. My memoirs. I'm going to write my memoirs. When I finish class 600, at 600 we cut, eh? I'm not going to continue after 600, Marta. Yeah, because 600 is enough classes. That's 300, almost 300 net hours of class. 600 classes, 600 sessions. And then I will write my memoirs. My memory, I have a good memory. Long-term memory. I have a zero short-term memory. I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. I don't remember what I had for lunch last night. I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. I don't remember. Yeah, how I got here. Did I come here? Did I walk here? Or did I drive here? I don't remember. I don't remember if I walked here, or drove here. I walked here, right, Marta? Yeah, I walked here. It took me 52 minutes. 52 minutes. Not bad. 52 minutes. I checked my watch because I left exactly at 6:30. And it took me 52 minutes. So I walked here. My memory, anterior, previous. Yes, la clase anterior, the previous class, the last class. Las clases anteriores, the previous, nervous, jealous, envious. La terminación es us, previous, previo, anterior. Pantalla, screen, la pantalla de un televisor is the screen, de una cine is the screen. The British, in British English, el parabrisas is the windscreen. Se pantalla contra vientos, the windscreen. Pantalla, screen. Tormenta, storm. Stormy weather. Yes, tormentoso. Stormy. Yeah, Marta es una mujer tormentosa. Very stormy. Not true. Storm. I like storms. I like the summer storms. Tormentas veraniegas. I like summer storms. Soleado, sunny. Sunny. Yeah, cloudy. A cloudy day isn't a sunny day. Sunny. On the sunny side, el lado soleado de la calle. You know, when you're walking, especially in the middle of the summer. Now we're in October. We don't have this problem, but 2 months ago, walking in this city, I usually prefer to walk on the shady side of the street, not the sunny side. On the sunny side of the street, sunny. Sunny weather, sunny Spain. Es una frase hecha. I'm going to visit sunny Spain, la España soleada. Sunny Spain. Discutir acaloradamente, to argue. I don't agree. Argue. Don't argue with me. The decision is final. But, don't argue. No arguments, please. Don't argue. Asignar is to assign. ¿Quieres que te asigne deberes? Do you want me to assign you homework? I can assign homework. For tomorrow, I want you to study points. I can assign. Do you want me? Do you want me to assign you? Assign. S-G-N. G muda al final. Assign. I can assign you homework. Convocar. Bueno, convocar una reunión, to call. To call a meeting. Richard, when was the last time you called a meeting? Oof, the last time I called a meeting was 1 year ago. I don't like meetings. No, the last time I called a meeting I think was about 1 month ago. Yes, and I don't remember. Remember my short-term memory? My short-term memory is dead. My long-term memory is incredible. I remember every detail. That's typical of age, to call a meeting. Exigir, demand. Exijo mis derechos. I demand my rights. Marta es una persona exigente. She's a demanding person. Me, I'm not a demanding person. Demand. I demand attention. I demand a solution to this. Exijo una solución a este asunto. I demand. Yes. Don't be so demanding. Enfadarse is to get angry, to get mad, to get angry. Remember, the first letter in the alphabet is A. Angry. To get angry. Do you get angry easily? Be careful. Be careful. Do you get angry easily, Marta? No? See? Yeah? From the Bible, the Old Testament, Ecclesiastes. I think in Spanish you say Ecclesiastes. We say Ecclesiastes. There's a proverb. Yes. Wrath resides in the bosom of fools. Wrath is la ira, o sea, la rabia, el enfadarse. Wrath resides in the bosom of fools. La ira reposa en el seno de los necios. Be careful, because when you get angry, you lose control of you lose control of the situation, of the environment, el entorno. If you take up a hot coal es un carbón que encendido, es con un ascua. You pick it up to throw it. The first person who is burned is you. First you burn yourself. So when you get angry, be careful, because you can burn yourself and you can lose control of the situation. Get angry. So don't get angry. Try to control your anger. Yes. Steel el acero. Steel. The most important thing is to temper the steel. El temple del acero viene del frío. So be careful. Yes, with getting angry. Enfadarse is to get angry. Every day I get angry. Yesterday I got angry. Carecer de, to lack, faltar. Nos faltan materias primas. We lack raw materials. Carecemos de recursos naturales. We lack natural resources. Me falta gente de talento. I lack talented people. Me faltan lápices. I lack pencils. What do you mean you lack pencils? I have 20. I need 21. I lack pencils. Lack. All right, which means I don't have. Carecer de. Promocionar, promover, to promote. Fomentar, to promote. Quiero fomentar un ambiente de aprendizaje aquí. I want to promote a learning atmosphere. I want to promote a learning atmosphere for you and for me and for Marta and for everybody. To promote, to promocionar, to promote my products, to promote my books. Come on, buy them. Ya son 6. If you haven't bought any of them, buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all. Buy all of them. And if you've bought the first 3, well, buy the second 3. They're very good. Los tengo aquí. I'll show them to you another day. All right. Promocionar, promover, fomentar. To promote. Promote, promote. Depender de, jerárquicamente, to report. This is important. A lot of people report to me, but they don't depend on me. They report to me. To depend on is dependencia económica. And they don't depend on me. They have a salary. And in return, they provide work and productivity that's essential for this company. They don't depend on me. They depend on themselves. But they report to me. And de hecho se dice hoy en día en España, ¿a quién reportas? O sea, yo reporto a Tomás. I report to. Yes. I don't report to anybody. I report to my wife. I don't report to anybody. Yeah, the buck stops here. Yeah, the buck stops here. Yeah, right here. Bam, the buck. The buck significa pavo, como 10 pavos, $1, $10. However, the expression to pass the buck is pasar la pelota. O sea, eludir la responsabilidad, pasar la pelota. Yo no tengo a quien pasarla. So the buck stops here. Aquí para la pelota. Nadie puede. I cannot continue passing the buck to others. All right. The buck stops here, yes, to report. How many people report to you, Richard? Directly, nobody reports to me. Well, the board of directors reports to me. Okay, I'm the chairman. All right, sonreír is to smile. Smile, remember? Es la segunda palabra más larga del inglés. What do you mean the second? Yeah, smile. No? The second longest word in the English language. Why? Because after the S, después de la S, hay una milla. There's a mile. Yeah, smile. What's the second longest? And the longest? Sonrisas, smiles. Una S, una milla y otra S. Okay, smiles. To smile. When you're smiling, When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. So to smile, I remember about 2 years ago, I gave a speech, a talk, una conferencia. And when I finished, the questions, people asked me questions. And one person asked me, he said, Richard, what do you consider the most important tool for your success? Tool, herramienta, más importante para mi éxito profesional. And I said, my smile. And I think it's true. A sincere smile, una sonrisa sincera, conquista. Yeah. And it gains the confidence of people and the appreciation of people, and they will help you. All right. A sincere smile is very powerful. Smile. To smile. Pensar is to think. I'm thinking. Let me think. Déjame que lo piense. Let me think. Yes. ¿En qué estás pensando? What are you thinking about? Yes. What are you thinking about? Un alemán diría, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? Thinking is hundir. ¿De qué estás hundiendo? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about the next word. Pesarse. Me peso todos los días. I weigh myself every day to weigh. ¿Cuánto pesa? ¿Cuánto pesas, Richard? How much do you weigh? Suena igual que camino o modo manera. Which way? How much do you weigh? I weigh 86 kilos. How much would you like to weigh? I would like to weigh 82. Yeah. I need to lose a little bit around the middle to weigh. However, if I lose a little bit around the middle, I lose a lot in my face. Yeah. So, how much do I weigh? I weigh 86 kilos. How much does Marta weigh? I think she probably weighs 50, 49. How much do you weigh? 48, 47, 48, 47. I think she weighs 47. Menudita. Yes. She doesn't weigh as much as I do. I weigh more than she does. Juntos, together, hasta el fin del mundo. Together, to the end of the earth. You and me. Together. Together. All right. Page 397.12. The verb to come. Phrasal verb. Come into the room. I come into this room. Entro en esta habitación. Casi todos los días. I come into this room almost every day. And I walk into the room. I don't run into the room. I don't swim into the room. I don't crawl into the room. And I don't back into the room. No entro en esta habitación, marcha atrás. I don't back into the room. I come into the room. And then I go back out. And Marta comes in. Usually Marta comes in before me. But occasionally I come into the room before she does. But she has the key. So almost always. She almost always comes into the room before me. To come into. Now to come out of. Yes. Now, Juan Antonio works outside of this room. You see, Marta is behind the camera. Behind Marta is the door. And on the other side, there's a hall. A hall is un pasillo, a hall. A hallway or a hall, a corridor. And on the other side is Juan Antonio. And there's a glass wall. And so Juan Antonio can see if I go out of the room, if I leave this room, go out, he sees me. He sees me come out. He sees me come out. I go out of the room, but for him I come out of the room, porque voy en su dirección. Vengo fuera. Ahora, cuando vengo aquí, vengo dentro. O sea, I come into the room. Entro viniendo. Luego salgo yendo, pero para él salgo viniendo. Desde su perspectiva, estoy saliendo en dirección suya. Para él, I'm coming out of the room. For example, el hijo de Marta. What's his name? I can't remember his name. What's his name? You know, I can't remember. Diego? No? Pedro. Victor. Okay, Victor. Victor came into the room. Victor's here today. He's in this room. All right. Now, before the class, he was under the table. And I said, Victor, come out. Sal por debajo de la mesa. Come out from under the table. And then he went into the cup. There he is. Hey, Victor's in the cup, eh? Hey, Victor. Victor. He's not paying any attention to me. He's playing. Come out. Come out. Come on. Come out of the cup. He doesn't want to come out. So the come out is salir viniendo hacia dirección del que habla. Come out of the cup. He's still in the cup. You want the pencils back. He wants to play with the pencils. All right. Yeah, well, when the class is over, you tell him to come out of the cup, okay? All right. Yes. So to come up. Yes, to come up. Se me acercó un policía un día y me pidió un cigarro, curiosamente. A policeman came up to me and asked me for a cigarette. Normally, if I'm walking in the street and I'm lost, if I see a policeman, I'll go up to the policeman and say, excuse me, la calle Lastre? Calle Lastre? No, calle Lastra. So in this case, I went up to the policeman and asked him directions. So if I see a policeman and I'm lost, I will go up to that policeman and ask. So, me acercaré yendo. Ahora, si alguien se acerca a mí, claro, viniendo, that person comes up to me. He came up to me. Curiosa forma de hablar, pero así se dice. To approach, approach, is acercarse o aproximarse is to approach. Fine. But we usually don't use it, except for airplanes, the approach and the landing, okay, yes. Or approaching figuratively, estamos aproximándonos a una nueva era. We are approaching a new era in human relations. Yeah, all right, to approach. But to come up to, yes, to come up to. The other day a person came up to me and said, ¿Es usted el Vaughan ese? And I was wearing a mask. And he said, ¿Usted es el Vaughan ese, verdad? He came up to me. I said, yes. Es que mi esposa le adora. I said, oh. I said, okay, well, please say hello to your wife for me. Yeah. He said, she wakes up and goes to bed with you. And I said, well, no me había enterado. Okay. So she said, it was funny. So he came up to me. Yeah. He came up to me. Another time, I remember about 5 years ago, in the book fair in Madrid, in Retiro Park, La Feria del Libro. I was in the stand, smiling, and a woman, probably 80 years old, came up to me and didn't say anything. She said only one thing, ¿Le puedo ver las manos? I said, sure. And she looked at my hands, because on television sometimes, I know the way I use my hands, she wanted to see the backs of my hands and the palms of my hands. She came up to me. Yes, she came up to me. Another year, a man came up to me and said, hello, Richard, how are you? And I looked at him and I said, bien, me suena su cara. I said, you look familiar. Your face rings a bell. And he said, of course. Estuvimos juntos hace un año, todo el día. Yeah. And he said, and he said his name, said, Teniente General, anda, mi general. I didn't recognize him without his uniform. It was incredible, the difference between the uniform, because I spent probably 6 hours with him the year before. having lunch and everything. And he's a lieutenant general, one of the most important generals in Spain. And the following year, he came up to me, se me acercó, in la Feria del Libro, in the book fair. He came up to me, and I didn't recognize him in plain clothes. Plain clothes is de paisano, vestido de paisano. Plain, como llanura, plain clothes. Plain clothes policeman, un policía, vestido de paisano, a plain clothes. Yes. For example, me, I'm not wearing my uniform today. I'm not wearing a tie. I'm in plain clothes. All right. To come up to. Yes, and to come up with is sacar un tema. Sacar una idea. To come up with an idea. You know, I've come up with an idea. I think the idea is to simply say goodbye. But I'll continue tomorrow. Take care.